Howdy, got a song here, and I've got a reference, I've got a session, and I've got some notes inside one of the tracks that the producer made. He wants me to replay it. The song reference is Stay a Little Longer, Brothers Osborne. And if you remember, in the beginning of that track, there is a loopy kind of guitar that plays a repeating pattern. It sounds like it's got chorus or flange on it. And then behind it, there's a guitar playing low single notes, kind of muted, and that follows the pattern of the chords. Well, I've already done the low single note muted thing on this track. And then along with the song reference, the producer sent this one track he wants me to replay, make something cool like this. I think it's really cool. Listen to it. He wants me to redo this on electric. So I hear two things going on there. I hear an acoustic playing got my guitar turned down. I'm playing my amazing, brilliant, beautiful 1969 Les Paul Custom. This is a really lightweight guitar for a custom. It's just a hair over 9 pounds. One-piece body, so it's before all the mistakes Gibson made in the 70s and the really late 69 guitars. It does not have a dot over the I. Check that out. And there's no volute or volute. I think it's volute. I don't know. I actually really don't know how it's pronounced. There isn't that big elbow sticking out of the back of the neck that reinforces the headstock joint, like they started doing in, I think in 69 or 70. Totally original guitar, down to the nylon saddles. Actually, I take that back. I think one of the pots has been replaced. And just a fantastic guitar. It has that Les Paul crank. Kind of hard to tell because I'm capoed, so I can cover this part. But it's also just nice and clear and sweet and intonates absolutely perfectly. You know, on a lot of old Gibsons, they didn't exactly drill the posts for the ABR in the right spots. That's why Gibson went to the larger Nashville bridge, you know, because there's a lot more travel for each individual saddle, just in case they didn't set the bridge in the exact right spot. It gave them a little more wiggle room. At least that's what it seems to me, the reason they did it. Anyway, so this part. He says replay this and make something cool out of it. So my thought is, since there's two things going on there, that first guitar, the first part is and the second one's going, and that sounds like a keyboard to me. Listen to this. I don't hear this low 5 being struck in that pattern. It just seems like it's droning, like a bagpipe or something, with that part happening repeated over on top of it. So let's try creating this track. And I think I want to do this with a delay. I might do both parts with a bit of a delay on it, just to give a little more subdivision behind what I'm doing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might need to look at the old input jack on this here Les Paul. Okay, first track. So let's go middle pickup. We don't need to be that bright. I feel like I'm slightly out of tune. I want to try a bit of warble on this part from the Mobius. Let's see how that sounds. Very cool. All right, for the second part, I think I'm going to leave that one in. That sounds cool with that effect too, but I'm going to do something different. I'm going to go to the CE1. Let's hear that. Oh, no tracks record enabled. Here we go. I will say that having the dotted eighth delay on this, I think I'm going to turn it off on that and just use a reverb. That sounds cool. Maybe darken the pickup a bit. That's the kind of thing that hangs in the background to me, so I'm going to recut that one. Very cool. And I think I settled in like kind of right when the vocal came in. So I'm going to delete the first 2 bars. I'm just going to use this 4-bar pattern of what I think felt really good. And we'll scoot that all the way forward. And then I'm going to loop those 2 tracks. So yeah, on the one guitar I was using the Mobius. And that's why I'm capoed, because I'm getting this. I need those both C notes to ring out. I need both of them to play the pattern properly. It just doesn't sound right if I go. Right? I need them both. Yeah, that sounds different than. And then the second part, turned off the old Mobius, turned on the CE1. What a great guitar. Oh, my poor input jack. I'm going to have to look at that. I will see you all later.